So it was announced by openSUSE on February 12th that they were switching from AppArmor to SELinux for new installs of Tumbleweed. Existing installs would not switch from AppArmor to SELinux. And just real quick, we'd like to announce that the next openSUSE Tumbleweed snapshot, the default mandatory access control system, selected by the installer, will be switched from AppArmor to SELinux in enforcing mode. Additionally, the openSUSE Tumbleweed minimal VM will be shipped with SELinux in enforcing mode. Users installing openSUSE Tumbleweed via the ISO image will see SELinux in enforcing mode as default option in the installer. If the user prefers to use AppArmor instead of SELinux, they are able to change the selection to AppArmor manually in the installer. Okay, that's fine. That's good. AppArmor continues to be excellently maintained by Christian Boltz, exactly as before. So, that immediately raises the question, if AppArmor has been used for however long it's been used, and it continues to be excellently maintained, why are you switching? Is this a case for change for the sake of change? I don't know. Existing installations using AppArmor will not be migrated. Which is what I just said. Leap 15 anything will not be affected. Okay. So, all well and good. What can possibly go wrong? Okay. SELinux common issues. Yeah, things can go wrong. When I used to install Tumbleweed with the AppArmor, I did not have to disable AppArmor to continue to have a working system from out of the box. Unlike the firewall, which I have to disable during an install in order to find my own printers in the house. And no, I will never stop complaining about that. Ever. Anyway, SELinux booleans provide a simple way for a user to toggle some of the optional functionality in the SELinux policy without having to add or modify policy modules. Okay. Exec heap, exec mod, and exec stack booleans. Okay. This doesn't tell me anything because it's kind of a little bit over my head. But if you read down a little bit further, I recognize the term steam, proton, bottles, wine, lutris not working. What? So a month prior to this announcement, openSUSE puts out a news announcement, Gaming on Linux, how openSUSE stacks up for gamers. Come down here to, why choose openSUSE? Stability and performance. openSUSE Elite provides a reliable environment, while Tumbleweed offers the latest software and drivers for cutting-edge performance. Wide hardware support, whether you're using NVIDIA or AMD, blah, blah, blah. Customizability allows you to easily tailor your system for gaming. So, right here, look at this. The good news is that gaming on Linux has never been better. And openSUSE is a powerful, versatile platform for gamers to continue enjoying their favorite titles. So, and a month later, they announced SELinux is replacing AppArmor, and now we have openSUSE Portal, SELinux common issues, Steam, Proton, bottles, wine, lutris not working. What? Good Lord. Seriously. Anyway, I'll put a link to this common issues page in the description of this little short video. It's a pretty short video. It's just me going on a little rant. I still think Tumbleweed is the best, at least the best rolling release that you can get. But man, it's becoming less and less the best rolling release you can get out of the box because they're putting in defaults that don't make sense. Just stop it, guys. Come on. You've got the best operating system on the planet. Asterisk. But you keep doing things like this. A firewall, default settings. You can't find your own printers in the house. Now, SELinux default settings. You can't play games through Steam, Wine, lutris. Now, this doesn't affect everybody. Your mileage may vary, but for it to be a number one on the openSUSE SELinux common issues, it's happening absolutely more than it should. Stop making bad defaults. Okay, see, and when people come into my channel, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, they say, man, Tumbleweed is great. Why don't more people use Tumbleweed? This is a great operating system. Right here's your answer. You install you install Linux for the very first time, and you pick something not openSUSE Tumbleweed. You pick something, you know, and name anything, Fedora. You pick Fedora. You install it. You go to install your printers. They're already installed. At least they are on Ubuntu. I'm not sure about Fedora, but even if they're not, you know, click find next printer, there it is. But some of those Linuxes, you go to install your printer, it's already installed. You click play, you know, install lutris and Steam, start playing, no problem. Install Tumbleweed, default settings. You can't find your printer. And apparently you're going to have trouble playing games, possibly. I don't know if this depends on, I don't know what this depends on, because it seems to me not everybody, because it says this is how you check, see if this is the problem. So maybe not everybody. You go to play a game, you can't play a game. Both of those are because of openSUSE defaults. So you say, you know, Fedora worked great. openSUSE doesn't work. It won't. My printers won't work. Gaming won't work. Come on, guys. Do better. Okay. Get off my soapbox now. Run Tumbleweed. It's great. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Anyway, I hope you find some good information from this video. I will link this in the description, underneath the video box description, so that you can just click right on it, get right to it. It does show you how to figure out if this is the problem. There's other things too, and I'm obviously complaining about the gaming after openSUSE said gaming on openSUSE is great. But there's other issues too. Team Fortress 2 missing audio is apparently because of SELinux. Android Studio Simulator not working from Flatpak. I'm going to use Flatpak anyway if I can avoid it. You know, give me the... I'm old and I'm old school. Give me repo install every time. Every time. Xan allow Kimu to run as a daemon. I don't know. I have no idea. But if you run Kimu as a daemon, then and it's not working, then you know what this is talking about. I don't. Non-standard file locations is having issues with some of that, and Snapper does not work from non-standard snapshot locations. I'm not advanced enough to change my snapshot location, so it's not that's probably not affecting me. Quota does not work. I don't know what that is. rsync does not work. A lot of people that do backup will use rsync, so rsync does not work with SELinux. Come on, guys. Samba does not work with SELinux. Most of the time I can't get Samba to work anyways on any distribution, so I gave up on Samba a long time ago. Seriously. SELinux denials for web server with non-standard port. I'm not running web server, but a lot of people run a little web server out of their home, so there you go. Anyway, those are the listed common issues on SELinux. But anyway, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you made it all the way to this far, please do the YouTube button things like everybody asks, because it helps. But other than that, as always, thanks for watching.